Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Everything I say is alleged, my opinion, and for entertainment purposes only. Let's get into this review of Real Housewives of New Jersey, Season 13, Episode 12, Slainte. That's the salute they did in Ireland. So we open up with the ladies leaving dinner after Rachel brings up her being called a rat. In my opinion, you are, okay? Melissa steals the wine glass. She's horny as hell. I don't even understand why. As Margaret states, Melissa has a hangover. So they meet up for breakfast. Paul, mom, and sisters come over to the castle to visit Dolores. His mom asks if she's still a hussy. She lets us know that when she was dating Paul, she would sleep over and do the walk of shame by his mom every day, and she would call her a hussy. The mom says she loves Doris because she made her feel so welcome. The sisters thank Dolores for taking care of her brother. They let the group know that her mom called Dolores a hussy. Teresa was like enamored because she was like her parents used to do the same thing, and she said that they used to say those things to Melissa, and she said how Melissa was good to her parents, and Melissa was shocked by the compliment that Teresa gave her. Take it, girl. You may never get it in another one, okay? So, what bothers me about Melissa is she takes no accountability for her part in the breakdown of her and Teresa's relationship, and Joe's for that matter. Okay? She's always in Joe's ear when she don't like something that Teresa do, but that's just my opinion. The ladies leave for the hen party that Jen A planned. She said she knew Teresa didn't want to have no men in her face or whatever, so she planned this Irish traditional bridal party. Rachel lets everyone know that she has been enjoying herself on the trip, besides being called a rat. And I'm like, let that shit go already. Like, you gonna keep talking about it? God. They say when a hit dogs holler, Rachel. So are you a rat? You keep hollering about it. Shit. Anyway. Jen said she didn't tell the ladies they will be getting dirty, so everything will be a surprise for the ladies. These prissy ladies, she said. So they did one event. It was called Chase the Hen, which is good luck in Ireland for the bride-to-be. So they had to run around the pen and pick up the cock, and it was good luck for the bride. Everybody who did it, okay? So the ladies paint a story for Teresa's life. Teresa gets emotional and let them know that please don't paint anything about her going to jail. She says she tries to forget that part of her life because she missed out on a lot with her children and family during that time. Melissa draws a picture of Teresa and her family when they were in Italy, and of course she gets emotional because she says she remembers a time when they were both, when everybody was happy, okay? Teresa shares that she wants Melissa and her family to be part of her wedding. But when asked by Janae, do you want them to be in the wedding? Teresa said, well, no, I just want happiness and peace. Now, listen, Teresa. Okay? And I have to agree with Melissa on this. Like, you can't be inviting them to be in the wedding, but then when somebody asks about it, it's like, no, I don't really want them to be in it. Like, come on. You can't get all emotional and then tell her you don't want her to be part of the wedding and then backtrack. Of course, Melissa feeling a way about that, okay? So Melissa and Teresa agree to not talk about the past and to move on. So they sit down to lunch. Teresa talks about the wedding and all that she has to do, and to let them know that Louis invited Bill to be in the wedding as well. That's Janae's husband, to be in the wedding because she has no family. Now, when Teresa says that around Melissa, it's always an issue. But to be honest, I don't think Teresa mean it like that. I just think she means it like I don't have a big family. But hey, Melissa always get offended by it, okay? Again, I feel like, she's not directing it towards Melissa and Joe. I really don't feel like she is. I just feel like she's saying it because she has a small family, as I said before. Meaning it was just her mom, her dad, Teresa, and Joe. I think Melissa takes it really personal because of all the things that they have been through. Not to mention how Melissa puts in Joe's ear how she's not connected to Teresa anymore and they should not be at the wedding. And Joe saying that Teresa is doing everything she can for us not to be in the wedding. Okay, which one y'all want it to be? Because Teresa invited y'all to the wedding She offered Melissa to be in the wedding, so I'm not understanding what the issue is. It's like y'all all being stubborn and bullheaded. Okay? Teresa has been saying from the jump she wants all of y'all at the wedding. I just feel y'all want Teresa to cater to you all, beg you, ask you over and over again. And if I was Teresa, I wouldn't. You know, this is her day. She got to do what she got to do to make it happy for her, okay? Anyway, Danielle gets emotional because her and her brother's situation and feels that Melissa and Teresa and Joe can get over it before it's too late. She said at least they're speaking. So after the lunch, they go to an Irish bar, which is pretty much dirt. I guess purified dirt to exfoliate the skin. Teresa and Melissa jump in together. They share a moment. They have fun together. Danielle calls her husband for support because she's emotional about her brother and Rachel and Margaret coming at her. The ladies are getting ready for whiskey tasting and dinner. Melissa again lets us know how she gets upset for Joe. Here we go. Like they've been telling this same story for I don't know how many seasons now, okay? The guys get together because Frank has a new cannabis line business. Joe finds out that Bill was invited to be in the wedding. Joe said, "You are an afterthought." And I'm just like, you sounding like you jealous, Joe, okay? Because she asked you to be at the wedding, okay? The wedding is going to happen whether you or Melissa will be there or not. So, I mean, y'all need to make a decision. If you're going to be there, be a part of it and call it a day. If not, you can't tell someone what to do at their wedding. Like, just make y'all mind up, okay? The boys get high and get the munchies, and Margaret ordered them up a food truck. Child, I know that was convenient because you do get the munchies, okay? I don't know about that, but I heard about it. Bill told Joe he should smoke and have a heart-to-heart conversation with Teresa because it brings his guards down. Joe goes into Teresa bringing up his daughter on the trip and loses his train of thought. And I was like, thank the Lord, because he would have went on for hours about Teresa and bringing up the daughter. Lord Jesus. I'm so glad he could not remember. Okay, that would have been another show. Teresa did this and Teresa did that. Okay, so back to the ladies at the dinner in Ireland. The last night in the castle, Jen A is frustrated after the whiskey tasting. I'm sorry, not frustrated, twisted. I don't know what the hell I wrote here. Twisted after the whiskey tasting. They all talk about how they enjoyed the trip, but Danielle wants to know where her and Margaret stand, and here goes Rachel. I want to fit in. Rachel jumps in and says, "Who are you talking about?" I feel like she was talking to Margaret and not you, rat, okay? And she said who she was talking to. Melissa feels that Margaret is taking it out on Danielle, but she should be taking it out on Jen A and Teresa. Danielle tells Margaret that you can forgive, but you don't forget. Margaret is mad because Danielle told her the doggone truth. So what does Margaret do? She go below the belt, okay? And tells Danielle that she will never have a relationship with her family if that's how she feels. Like, Margaret, you are not the Don Dada. You are a miserable person who always throw digs at people. Like, if you think you could keep coming at people and people ain't gonna come back at you, you ever heard of karma? What you reap, you sow? Anyway, y'all, that's the end of the episode, and that's all I got. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you know when my next video comes out, and I will see you in the next video. And share the video, by the way. Peace.